Make Your Wish podcast. I'm Desiree Frost. This is my beautiful bestie,
Erica Steele.
Today we are so excited because we're wrapping up this year. We're trying to jump into our next vibe, which is going to be get ready to turn the page. We're going to be going into this new season of all of our lives. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to turn the page.
I'm ready too. It's so weird, Desiree, I swear, because I was just thinking about it the other day. I'm like, I'm actually really excited for this next year. And I really think that it's because like this year we really laid the foundation. We opened up a whole new can of worms to like business opportunities, new personal goals, and all kind of stuff. So like I feel like next year is like takeoff year. I don't know if you feel that.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Takeoff.
That can be one of our podcast names. We got to write that down.
Right, we're gonna write that off because it's time to take off. Like we need to be launching. We need to be in the rocket launching. Which I don't know.
Good. No, that is good. I was gonna say, sorry, we're like going over each other with the sound, but yeah, that is good because like as we enter, I feel like this next year, it's like we can really understand like what it takes, like you said, like we laid the foundation, like, and that's when I feel like it's like the most fun to like go. It's like now we're actually in our mode. Like once you find your passions or like your thing, it's like your niche. It's like, okay, where can I go from here?
Period. It's like, okay, I can go nowhere else but up, like.
So you're excited.
Yes, but before we get to turning the page and all that good jazz, you guys know what time it is. It is
question time. We need to have like a cute little like jingle. We'll come up with that, y'all.
Yeah. So next year we're gonna have it all together, period. But like I said, it's time to jump into these questions. And Miss Desiree, you better not ask me anything crazy, okay? Like nothing crazy.
No. I won't. I know your dad's watching.
Okay, shout out to him. Thank you.
Shout out to him. No, but for real. Okay, so my question to you today is something deep. Do you believe that you can be in love and cheat, or that someone else can really be in love with somebody or you and cheat?
Why would you ask me this? Okay. My answer to that question is honestly, yes. I do believe that you can cheat on someone and you can still be in love with them. And I only say that because, I mean, yes, if you love someone, you should never want to hurt them, or you should never want to put them in a predicament where they are, feeling bad about themselves or you. But I mean, if we're honest and we're really honest and we're outside of the fairy tale world, then we understand that we're humans and we all make mistakes and we all fall to temptation in some way, shape, or form. And it's not good. It's not acceptable at all. And it depends on you yourself and your boundaries. But I really do believe that you can cheat on someone and still love them. Okay, so my question for you is, what is something that you think is popular now that we'll all be embarrassed by in a few years?
Oh gosh. I think the TikToks, like the dances. Those are the ones that I feel like, and I had to stop doing TikToks altogether because I started looking at like which I'm gonna I want to do more, but I just want them to make more sense to me. I feel like whenever TikTok first started, it was all dances, so people like felt forced. Like,
jerk one more time.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
You're
a jerk.
I know.
Like they needed to get on and do a dance or something. And I feel like that's going to be something that people are going to be like, oh my God, why did I ever even try that?
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I don't know. We have to turn a page from that. Let's just turn a page.
Yeah. Let's turn the page.
But anyways, today we're turning the page, you guys, and we're so excited to have this conversation because, like we said, we're honestly very excited for 2024. Like, I don't know what's in store, but I just know like God is taking us above and beyond in the next year, and I can feel it all within me. But before I get there, I want to take a step back and just reflect over this year, because if you don't take a second and reflect, then like you don't really know what you accomplished, what you didn't like, so you can go in the next year making the same mistakes, and we're not going to do that. We're just here.
No,
we're not doing that. We don't go round and round and round. We go up and up and up and up and up.
Right.
Okay. So as you
Elevation.
reflect, I don't know, what are you doing right now to like get in the mindset of like reflecting over this year for the next year?
Yeah, that's good. I feel like personally, I really just like reassess my failures. Like I feel like, checking into how I did this year, definitely looking at our vision boards that we
Yeah.
made at the beginning of the year. Just seeing like, hey, what were my goals? Did I accomplish them? Like what didn't I accomplish, or did I accomplish? What did I accomplish that I really actually didn't want or need? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then, yeah, what didn't I accomplish? And like, am I still on track? And then, yeah, looking at my failures, looking at the things that I didn't do well. But I also feel like those are like the hugest things that we can learn from, and we can actually like dive deep into this next year with learning from our mistakes. So, yeah, that's me.
I'm pretty much on the exact same drift.
Yeah.
Definitely hitting those vision boards back up. Like I actually did take a
Mm.
peek at my vision board and did a little
Did
evaluation.
you?
And I was like, okay, you hit some, but you definitely missed the target on a lot of things. Okay. But
Yeah. Yeah.
next year. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I'm reflecting and I'm taking a step back. And for me, I'm looking at my failures, but I'm also highlighting my best moments, because my best moments tell me
Mhm.
what really lit me on fire this year, what really made me feel fulfilled,
Mm.
what really made me feel successful, like on
Yeah.
top of the world. Because guess what? I want more of that next year. I want
Yes.
so much more of the good moments, the happy moments. Of course, life isn't all sunshine and rainbows. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
deal with some thunderstorms, but I don't want to
Mhm.
deal with the same thunderstorms as last year. So that's
Right.
why I'm taking a second back, and I'm also reevaluating my failures. What did I not accomplish this year? Why did I not accomplish it? Or what did I like have to? What did I
Mhm.
not, as you always say, execute well?
Mhm. Mhm.
Or just taking it a step personal, taking it a step back personal
Mm.
too, and just evaluating my own emotions this year, how I felt
Mhm.
this year, what really hurt me this year, what really made me feel, I already said it, but happy this year. um
Yeah.
just so that next year you can up your self-care game, your self-love game, and really make
Mm.
sure that you're doing the things necessary to make yourself feel the best that you
Yeah.
can, because I think that's going to be an essential part of our success next year, is definitely just reevaluating, you know,
Yeah.
what we did this year. But
That's good too.
uh-huh.
Like on that you say, reevaluating, like that's so big and so major,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like even the things that were on your vision board, or the goals that you have or had or have, it's like to actually know how to evaluate them for yourself is super deep. And I feel like evaluating is in itself is just deep, because it's like you have to really like figure out like what was it, like even if you did execute something, or I guess technically you wouldn't have executed it, but even if you did do something, check something off of your vision board or something like that, you can always go back in those and be like, okay, but did I do this the way, like thoroughly? and
Yes.
and that's something that's so deep and big for me, because I definitely check everything off my list, like it's
Yes.
gonna get done.
Mm-hmm.
But did I do it to the extent, or the words I'm losing in my mind, but did I do it to the place that I would have accepted? Would you
Mm-hmm.
say?
Like highest level, or like perfection. Like I know I hate the word,
Yeah.
but like perfection.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The
Yeah.
standard. Did I
Standard.
do it to the
Mm-hmm.
standard that I require? And that's super deep when you're evaluating, because next year, like I absolutely want to do a lot of the same things that I did this year. I'm going to add those
Mm-hmm.
things as well, but I want to do it to a higher standard. And I feel like
Period.
that's super deep when evaluating. So, good point.
Yes. And also like just transitioning a tad bit, but also when you are, evaluating and you're really taking in like, okay, this worked well, this didn't work out, this
Yeah.
all like lines up really perfect for the new year, because it's like when you are turning the page or you're opening up a new
Mhm.
chapter, it's like a brand new opportunity to really reinvent yourself, really go after
Mm.
absolutely everything that you may have missed the mark on the
Yeah.
past chapter. So that's at the stage that I'm really at right now, is I'm reevaluating. Then I'm also like thinking like, what do I really want to see come to fruition in next year?
Yeah.
How do I want to feel next year? What do I want to believe in so deeply next year? It gets deep, like
it
does. And I mean, I can go in on the whole reinventing yourself topic for sure. I mean, I just know like this year I kind of missed the mark personally on like setting up good healthy habits and good healthy routines. Like I was a little inconsistent. I mean, I will say that I've been consistent, but I was a little inconsistent on like, my morning routines, my nighttime routines. But next year going in, I know like having a good routine is the best way to maximize your productivity. Like once you have your routine solidified and it's really something that's near and dear to you, truthful to you, and helping you align with your goals, then there's nothing that can stop you. And I know for me, myself, inconsistency is a big thing that can like hinder me from growing and being consistent and seeing the results that I want to see. So next year for me, one of my personal goals, which we can talk a little bit about goals if you want, but one of my personal goals is definitely to be consistent. I already know what I want, so I'm going to be consistent until I see the results.
Yeah. And that's actually a good point, because it makes me think of something that I've been working on. And this is free game, you guys. So I just want to like put that out there. Free game.
It should be at least $5.99.
Yeah, seriously
I'm
though.
kidding.
But this next year, I think it's very important to make time for inconsistency. Like that right there is so deep, because if you're making time for your inconsistency, you have no choice but to, when you do make time for your consistency, to be consistent and to be on top of your game. And I actually saw like a TikTok or Instagram video not too long ago, and it made me think of that, because the girl was like, I set my own hours, blah, 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 blah. And we kind of got into last podcast, or maybe the one before, how I've kind of made sure to take my lunches and my holidays and my weekends and things like that. Whereas in the years past, I wasn't able to do that. Like I worked through everything.
Okay.
But in this next year, I feel like that's kind of what I want to get ready for, and, get ready to turn my page with, is plan for those inconsistencies. Because if you give yourself, say, a hard cut at 3 o'clock instead of 5 p.m., you'll make sure to be consistent in those times, instead of, not being not working the way you want to. So yeah, in this new year, I feel like make time for your inconsistencies. Like it's cool.
It's completely fine. And that's so key too. It's like, a lot of times we don't prioritize giving ourselves a break, but I think that's something that we both learned this year. I can't count how many times we've met during our like personal development meetings with each other. And we were like, this week I'm prioritizing at least a 5-minute break today. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but like sometimes you just need 5 minutes, when you're going. But I mean, this upcoming year, we're prioritizing lunch breaks. Okay. We're prioritizing mental breaks, even if it's 15 minutes of a mental break. Like we are understanding that like our time is precious. And like, yes, we have visions, we have goals that we all want to see come to fruition. But baby, you cannot pour from an empty cup.
You can't.
And that's something we learned this year, for real.
It really is. And it's crazy, because we're actually blessed, because we go through a lot of the same things like together. And it's been so crazy, like with our journey, because I feel like we're blessed, like, we actually can like understand each other. We can like put ourselves in each other's positions, and like we're moving in like a similar path. And I love that. To grow with the people that you love, to grow with your friends, like is so beautiful, especially when you're aligned. And that's just like that confirmation.
Yes,
but
for sure.
Yeah.
And I do suggest, I mean, on the lines of that, we said it last podcast too, but I really do suggest finding a person that, can hold you accountable, like that is there, not just to hold you accountable, but that is there for support, and that you can be there for them too. Like a nice, what's that? Reimburse? Is that the word? No.
No.
Reciprocal.
Yeah.
Reciprocated relationship. Like having that is gold. It really is, because I don't know, this was our first year really establishing meetings with each other and saying like, okay, every week
we're gonna go through with them every week.
And really like see, what we can do together, etc. And I think that really helped us. I mean, when I look back at what I've accomplished this year, you've definitely been a main piece of it all. Like they're coaching me through it or just pushing me. So I think it's very important to, you know, find a person that is your person that you can rely on, you know.
And that's a great tip too, you guys, to just get ready to turn this new page. Like find an accountability partner. Like don't go into this alone if you don't feel like you are going to be of discipline to yourself. Like get with a program, figure out, you know, what works for you and what doesn't. Maybe someone else doesn't always work for you, but 9 times out of 10 it really will, because you don't even understand how badly you need it. Like Erica and I were meeting first just to like help each other. Like how can we help you? Where are you at right now? Even emotionally or mentally, like, you know, how do you feel right now? Are you dying? Like, you know, we do similar things. Like how can we help each other? What is it that you need help with in Excel or Word or Canva? Like what tips, you know, can I give you or you give me? Like we weren't just like trying to collab together on different things. We were literally just being there for each other in like the times that we were going through. So yeah, go find your person.
We only live once, so like why not choose to be your higher version of yourself? I seen a post that say like wake up and be the higher version of yourself. Like that should be your goal, is to wake up and live the life that you would love to live. And I even seen something one day on TikTok. It was a trend. It's a trend actually right now. But for people's birthdays, what they're doing is living a day in their dream life. So they're giving themselves everything that they would want in their dream life. So they're waking up on their birthdays. They're like, oh, I'm going to actually go to my Pilates class first, and I'm going to go to the spa, and then I'm going to, you know, and just like, literally
live in what you like desire.
Get ready to manifest. Let yourself know, like, hey, this is what I want. Write it down. I cannot express how important writing things down. If you need a journal or a planner, I got you. Like, I put my information right here.
You got everything you need.
But no, seriously, write down what you want. Get really specific for this next year and really go for it. Because as we said in the last podcast, like you write your own story. You can't blame anyone else for your failures. You can't blame anyone else for anything that you have not accomplished, because your life is ultimately up to you and the ball is in your court, baby. So you need to be shooting all the threes. Okay. You need to be everything. Okay. If you're not shooting threes and making them, you need to be, you know, getting your technique together. Okay. Next year, like, I don't know. Next year has different energy. I can't.
Or just go for the layups. It's okay. Like start small. No, but seriously, like on that note, that is just so like you guys have to like really like love yourselves so much. Like, and I feel like me and Erica, like we're just like there together. But you know, I feel like we all just need to like love ourselves so much that we choose, like you said, like wake up and be your best self. If you have people around you who don't encourage that, like make fun of you, or you know, we've experienced it ourselves. Like in this transition, we had people so close to us that didn't believe, you know, family, friends, whatever it may be, didn't believe in us, laughed at us at the thought of just like sharpening our edges. If we wanted to wake up and go to Pilates 3 times a week, like that was a joke, I guess. Or
like, you know, oh, you're really doing that? Or even our podcast, there's so many like people who are like, are you guys gonna really make it? Like, doing something else. This is just another little venture. Like, no,
haters. Like if you want to not cuss anymore, like it's okay. Like don't make them like laugh you out the group. Like walk away. Those people are nobody. You want people who are gonna support you, who are gonna love you through whatever and wherever you are at.
Exactly. And that brings me to another point, is this year, like, let the spectators spectate. Okay. Don't give them any more energy. Okay. I know a lot of people are on the drift of like, oh, I'm not on Instagram anymore, because there's just people that are just watching and they have watching energy and they're like, just, just being negative to your visions, your goals, whatever, your life in general. But this year we don't care. Let them watch, let them spectate, because honestly, I don't want to say they're fans. No one's like, I don't want to say it like that. But if they're watching and they're not supporting, then that shows that they have something like deeper within themselves that, I don't know.
You don't have
time
for it. Be a girl. Right. Be a girl's girl. Yeah. Like, you don't have time for that. Walk away.
Walk away. Period. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm just excited. I feel like next year is going to have a lot of great energy, a lot of great vibes coming through. So we've pretty much given you guys like some gems. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. But seriously, like we want to hear from y'all. Like if you guys have some ways to kind of get your mind right from last podcast, or plan for this next season, like drop some tips. Like we're girls here. Like let's share the wealth.
Exactly. We're not gatekeeping. Like
boys, girls too, or girls, boys,
girls,
whatever.
boys, girls. We're just human supporters. Okay. We want to see everyone make it. Okay. We want to see everyone go to the next level, be the best version of themselves. This is not no like weird crap. But
gatekeeping, no.
Gatekeeping, yeah. We just, I mean, honestly, we're here. We're all learning of life. We are, I keep seeing this meme go around. It's like we're floating on a big rock. Like, come on. Like, we're paying bills, floating on a big rock. Like, come on. No one has a one up on anyone for real, because we don't even know why we're here. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
we don't have the answers.
Yeah.
We don't have the answer, Sway.
Yeah. Exactly. And also, like, when you're reflecting on this year too, don't beat yourself up too hard, because guess what? Like, no one has it all figured out. Like, everyone's going through things, this, that, and the other. So if you feel like this year was a crap year for you, that is completely okay. So with that being said too, if you need a year, I know a year sounds like a long time, but if you need a year to just take a step back and reevaluate your life and just really just get in tune with yourself, don't be afraid to do it, because honestly, I'm so excited that I did it, or I'm so happy that I did it, because I really needed it.
Yeah.
Like, you go, and you get lost in the sauce. You forget who you are. You forget what you want. I mean, we're growing every day. We're not the same people we were yesterday. So there's always room for growth. There's always room for deeper understanding of who we are. So if you need to take a break and just really isolate yourself and like get yourself together, get your mind right. That was the last episode.
Yeah.
So that you can turn this page for real. I think you should turn this page with intention.
And we get distracted, like we really care like way too much about what other people think. And it's us too. Like we, like everyone I know can relate to that, but we have to let go of the cares of this world. Like nobody is paying your bills. The people who like your pictures, like rejoice in them, because the people who aren't are so lame. They're seeing them.
They're seeing them for sure. Like, they're actually scrolling.
Yes, they're seeing them. But stop caring. Like, don't. And that was hard for me. I think we talked about that a little bit, but that was hard for me to like stop caring about, the impact that it had on me or whatever, like the little things. Cause I know like Instagram had a huge change, and like my likes went from like something to nothing at all. I had to, humble myself. Like, you're good. Like,
you're good. You're fine. You're still amazing.
Yeah. You got to just take your cares out of that. And that's really going to help.
That's so true. And when you're taking the cares out, just also recognize that you also have a community of people that really love you. And that's one of the things that I've been leaning on the most lately, because a lot of times people will disappoint you. Like, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, the people closest to you can disappoint you. They can hurt you really bad. They can be the least supportive people, but you get vibes that they love you, but at the same time, they're not supporting. And it's kind of weird. But regardless, it's like I have so many people that actually genuinely love me. And me and Desi always joke. We're like, oh, our parents are our number one fans. But as soon as we drop an episode, I swear they're the first people texting us like, oh, I'm watching. It's great. Yeah. My dad called me today. He was like, oh, it's time to chase your dreams. That was the episode drop last time. And I was like, oh my gosh, you watched it, didn't you? He was like, yes, it was great. It was gold. I love it. I can't wait for the next one. And I'm like, thank you.
I love that.
That being said, for every hater, there's someone that genuinely supports you. And if you haven't found your community yet, just keep being yourself. Keep being authentic, because your people will find you.
They will.
And next year, don't take these nagging. Oops, excuse me. I was about to curse. Sorry.
Call them out. Call them out. It's okay.
But don't take these people that are stagnant, that are nagging, that do not believe in you, that, like are spectating. Don't take them into next year. Don't let their opinions weigh so deeply on you, because Desiree, like she said, we are very empathetic people. We're very like friendship oriented, family oriented people, relationship oriented people. So like if something doesn't work out, it kind of hurts us, and we're kind of like, well, what happened? Did I do something wrong or this, that, and that? But next year we're on go mode. Like, we're like, okay, it's fine. Like, we're keeping it pushing. It's not worth it, our attention or time anymore. So, I mean, if you're in that kind of transition too, don't feel alone. Things get weird. We're all growing and evolving, and sometimes we grow and evolve in different ways, and that is completely okay. Still have nothing but love, but
nothing but love. I love that. No, seriously, like, and prayer is good. Like, just if you feel like you're not getting your answers, or you don't really know like where to go with things, or like people, or like whatever it may be, just pray about it. He may not give you the answer in that moment, but he'll give you a feeling or something. And really, to be honest, you probably already know, if you're going into prayer, what you need to do.
Period. You already know.
You already know.
You said I need to pray about it. Come on.
Yeah, like, you know.
And
he already done told you. He's probably just staring like, whenever
right. He's already giving you the signs. Your body already telling you, your mind already telling you, and you're just trying to like see the good in people. Yeah. See the good in your situation, and baby, it's time to go.
Baby, it's time to go. And go ahead. It's a gentle, it's a last thing on this, but it's a gentle, like, it can be a gentle vibe, like, not everyone has to maybe understand, and it doesn't have to be this harsh thing, but I've learned that it can just be like a simple, like, I'm still here for you, I still answer your calls, I'm still blah blah, but like, I'm just removing myself, and like, in like my spirit, in my mental, in my emotion, those kinds of things, because again, Erica and I ourselves are very like emotional creatures in general, like, we feel for others, so it's really hard for us to not like take things like personally or whatever, and when we start to like really be messed up by situations, that's when we know, like, okay, this obviously isn't equally yoked, or this obviously isn't where we want to be with things. So it can just be a chill vibe. It doesn't have to be this big like, hey, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Right.
Or,
we're
hey,
not in middle school.
Yeah, like, no, just vibe out. Like, it in your mind, and just vibe out.
Vibe out. Exactly. And that's just adulting in general. It's like leaving a job that's no longer serving you. Like, yes, it hurts, and it's a uncomfortable like situation of leaving, but when you are no longer served.
You know what you got. Like Ace says, you got to do what you got to do.
You just got to do it. Ace is not lying, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so excited to turn this page, and I'm excited to turn this page with my best friend. Like, I'm so excited to see what God has in store for us next year. And I know he's going to honor all of the back work, all of the things that we did this year. Because God is faithful, and he's so loving, and he's so kind. And if you haven't found Jesus, I'm just kidding.
No,
but anyways,
altar call.
Okay. Anyways, it's not an altar call, but we are gonna do a make your wish call. So as we gear our minds towards, turning this page. Sorry. We're really just wanting to be intentional, really deep diving and figuring out what you want, the vibe of it all. And even if you don't know what you want, know what you don't want. Okay. Focus on that. That'll tell you what you want. So, set your intentions. And the best way to set your intentions is by making a wish, which is what we're going to do right now. So we're going to take a few seconds here, and we're going to make our wish, and you're going to make your wish too. So feel free to do it along with us, and drop some sparkles or something to let us know that you made your wish.
Yes.
But, we're going to
tell us if you made it this far. Like, drop the sparkles.
Exactly. We need to know. We're so
grateful.
grateful. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make our wish, and then we'll be right back. So 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I made mine.
This one feels so special. I don't know. It's so special energy around this. Like, I'm telling you, 2020.
It feels like it's really like wrapping up. Like,
no, literally, I swear, I'm living life right now. But anyways, we hope that you guys literally accomplish everything in your mind. Like, honestly, we hope that you are getting ready to turn the page. We hope that you are reflecting, and if you are reflecting, let us know what you're doing to reflect. As you're setting your goals for next year, let us know what your goals are, or let us know how you're setting your goals, because we can always use new tips and tricks as well. But Yeah, we hope you guys have a great, great, great rest of your evening or day or morning. And we thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. You will really help your girls out. Period. We need it. And
Please.
yeah, that concludes this podcast. We will see you guys in episode 4.